Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and today's usually a journaling day, but this is my local paper. The Hurricane Matthew, it's on its way here. So what I have done, the journal page, I'm actually still working on yesterday's page. I've had my grandson. I have some pictures of him to put in there. As a matter of fact, I need to print out. So unfortunately, my husband and my daughter are working right now. It's Friday. It's 2:30, and my daughter will probably be off in about an hour. I had to do a lot of errands. I had to go to the hardware store. I had to pick up charcoal. I had to pick up oil and some kind of treatment for the chainsaw, just in case we have trees that come down. I had to fill my car up with gas. I had to finally find some bread. It took me 3 days to get some bread. We're preparing for the hurricane, and I have just been crazy trying to get things done. Also trying to get things settled with the hosting of my website because it was time for renewal. I'm still figuring out the website stuff. I've worn these braids now. I rebraided them this morning for the last 2 days because I have the grandchild. And I have been crazy busy. So you're seeing me with like minimal makeup, and I have on my Converse low tops. Yes, I mean, we're talking very casual, just it's been a bit crazy. So today is actually sort of a coffee chat, kind of catching you up. I don't know if we'll have internet service, because if we lose power, we'll lose Wi-Fi. And it is um, the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew. So we're having a wine chat instead of a coffee chat, and I have on my wine PJs. Hurricane Matthew. A lot of us are still recovering. Our power came back on this afternoon, finally. My monitor went kaput. We think it's the power supply. We're going to have it looked at. For now, I am using a small flat screen TV / monitor. It's actually pretty nice. I think Mr. Rockstar said he would actually hook up the extra antenna that we have so that I could actually watch TV in here if I wanted to while I'm journaling, like if I want to watch the news. So that might work pretty well. We had a lot of damage to our roof. It could have been a whole lot worse. We have neighbors and friends who've had a lot worse damage. People in Charleston, family. Keep all of those who have been through Hurricane Matthew in your thoughts. Prayers, positive vibes are much needed and welcome. Hopefully, we'll be able to get our roof replaced and we won't have any problems. And so, yeah, I have spent the majority of today cleaning and putting things back and inside the house, outside the house. There's still a lot of work to do. I'm utterly and completely exhausted. I'm wore out. I'm having a glass of wine and I'm going to go to bed after this. Get up in the morning and get the rest of this stuff done. My power is back on in some places, not all places. So there are still a lot of people who are without power. Good morning. It's Burgess Taylor, and it's Tuesday morning, October the 11th. I've included just a little bit of footage that I actually took. They were kind of coffee chats while I had power. I should say when I had power. Friday, we still had power. Then yesterday evening, I did a little bit of a coffee chat. I was too tired to finish, to continue, but I got a little bit done. So we're going to talk about what's going on the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew. And we're going to talk about the projects that I have. We're going to talk about I need to catch up. We're going to talk about the blog, the YouTube channel, the projects, the Destination Me group, the house, and stuff like that. Just a bunch of different things. First off, like I said, our roof was damaged. We're going to probably have to replace the roof. The monitor on my computer went kaput. It is now at the repair place. The technician will be looking at it. He's off today, so he won't get a chance to look at it till tomorrow. but I have a small flat screen TV that will work as a monitor. My husband set it up for me to use. It actually has a remote control, y'all. And I think if I included it in there, like I said, my husband said he would hook up an antenna, the extra one they have, and I can actually watch TV, the news and stuff, antenna TV. We don't have cable or satellite. We do antenna TV and Hulu and Netflix. That'll be good though. That way I don't have to go elsewhere if I'm trying to journal and I need to catch the news, say like we have another hurricane on the way or something. Hopefully, come Christmas, a friend of ours builds computers. He's a computer guru kind of person. Hopefully he will, Christmas should be finished a desktop for me, a new one. And I will be able to have dual monitors. So that would be a good thing. And that way I can write and research and stuff like that at the same time. Cleanup. The cleanup's slow. I wore myself out yesterday. Actually, I wore myself out last week and it just continued because I didn't really get much sleep over the weekend at all due to the hurricane and anxiety. Between watching the grandson for 3 days, 2 nights last week, my daughter picked him up Friday, and then the hurricane was coming, and then my parents left Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, we went to my in-laws' house because they had power. We took showers, we charged our phones, we caught up on the news and stuff like that. I let everybody know I was safe and stuff. And we saved some of our stuff. We had some stuff in coolers, but we didn't have big enough coolers. So we did lose quite a few things, condiments and stuff like that was in the fridge. So we still have a lot of cleanup to do. I am spending today doing projects and resting and doing a little bit of cleaning around the house. I won't be doing very much because I am in a lot of pain. I'm wore out. Physically, I'm exhausted, and mentally, I'm pretty damn tired. I'm going to get what I can get done, and I'm going to relax. I will probably be in the bed or on the couch for a good while with the heating pad. I have this special one that wraps around my neck and shoulders. I put it on last night for a while before I went to sleep, and I'll be putting it on and off today during the day, so I can help relieve some of that pain. And I'll be working on things that I can work on where it's more relaxing, like the blog post and probably some journaling and things like that. Nothing too strenuous. I think the most strenuous thing I'm going to be doing today is taking the Swiffer sweeper. We have one of those, and mopping the floor. I need to vacuum the living room. The rest of the stuff can wait. I may not even get to the vacuuming. I may just get to the sweeping and the mopping. My son may end up vacuuming the living room for me this afternoon. There's a lot of work to be done after an event like this. And there's a lot of emotional and mental like stress and anxiety that comes with it. And then it's kind of like the aftermath of it, and it hits you and you're like, so many people have it much worse, and we're very thankful. We have family, friends that live elsewhere, like in Charleston and in Florida and stuff like that. We were blessed that it was just the roof and the tree. My parents had some damage. Most of it wasn't to the house. It was actually to my dad's man cave. Tree fell down, knocked a power line down. So the tree knocked a hole in the roof of my dad's man cave. Hopefully, things will, pick back up and get back to normal pretty soon. I've rearranged things again, part out of necessity and part because it just wasn't working, the little blur desk. So I guess I'll still be doing my flip throughs on the dining room table with the tripod, which is behind me. So I have the art stuff on this little antique desk over here. And I have my computer and the printer and stuff like that on the bigger desk again. I'm going to figure something out to make it a little bit more user friendly so that all that stuff's not on the desk. And I'll get to that, but right now it's not a priority. I just stuck it all over there to get it out of the way so we could do what we needed to do. And other than that, let me first say I am really sorry. I know that most of you understand and you'll bear with me while we catch up on everything. Oh, wow, I catch up on everything. I'm behind in the projects and stuff like that, but will be working on it all this week. Like I said, today I'm going to be catching up on some of those projects. I will be doing a blog post. I'm going to be answering the questions for the first week of the Dark Tower Book 2, the Drawing of the Three. I'm going to see about writing the questions out for week 2. I did do decorate a page. I did do Debbie's mind map. Actually, in my decorated page journal, having yet another journal, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to end up doing a focus notebook. As a matter of fact, I have 2 different notebooks here that I'll probably be using one or the other of them. Just composition notebooks. This one's probably going to be easier to cover because it is cardboard and this is that plasticky stuff. But this one is college ruled and it's a little bit bigger. This is the smaller and it's wide ruled, so I don't know. We'll see. And I have another journal. I'm going to get some things together. I need to do the outlining video for tomorrow. So you might get some short snippets of videos, short videos from me every day. You might even get more than one video as I catch up on things. So for those of you who haven't seen Arwen's post, her main post for the tarot for the week, she mentions me and my outlining using her course, 33 Days to Finish Your Novel. I think she said 33 Days to Finish Your Damn Novel. I thought that was really great that she mentioned me. Like I said, I'll be catching up. I did a few little bit of snippets from Friday, from yesterday, in today's video, so you kind of get an idea. And I have a newspaper article from Sunday's paper because we don't have a paper on Monday to put in my Omni Journal, and I'm going to be catching up on the Omni Journal. Has some pictures to print to put in there and stuff like that. Otherwise, on some of that, I'm actually caught up. I haven't done the journaling, but I did do some of the drawing and sketching and watercoloring. But I do have a lot to catch up on with a lot of other things. Blog posts, I'm so behind. And I was doing really well matching things up, so I will be writing a blog post to go with this, and it may not be up at the same time as this. We'll see. Hopefully while this is saving and uploading, I can be writing the blog post and have them be synced together. But otherwise, like I said, I'm catching up. Please bear with me while I get everything caught up and I work on things. Like I said, there'll probably be a video every day or so. There might be more than one. I will try to make all the rest of the videos shorter than this, but this is sort of the coffee chat catch up. If I add extra little videos, they'll be shorter videos, and it'll go with a corresponding blog post, and the blog post will be longer and explain more. So, thank you for watching. Keep all of those who are still without power and who have not been as blessed as we are and have had more damage in your thoughts and prayers. Send them positive vibes, lots of light and love, and yeah, just keep them in your thoughts. We need all the positivity that we can get. I went through Hurricane Hugo, and now I've been through a lot of this. Year before last, I think we went through a really bad snowstorm, ice storm here, and we were without power for more than a week, I think. And last year, this time, we went through a flood. So we've been through quite a lot just in the past few years. So it leaves its toll. It leaves you emotionally and physically drained. It gives you just a touch of like PTSD when you go through something like this. I know after Hugo, now when we get hurricane stuff, if it's more than, say, like more than what you pretty much consider, oh, it's a tropical storm, I take them seriously. And which is probably why I haven't had much sleep and I'm still exhausted, because the anxiety is still left over from all of that, and I'm still waiting on news about the roof. Yeah, but it could have been so much worse. It really could have been so much worse. We were very blessed and I'm very thankful for that. Have a good one, y'all. I'll see you again soon. Bye.